Mick Corrigan here from Action Coach, and today I'm with Leanne Alexander. Leanne is the Managing Director of WeDev Digital. Welcome, Leanne. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too, Mick. Thanks for having me on your show.
Absolutely brilliant. Tell us about WeDev then. It's an unusual name, but I think it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it?
That was the idea, genuinely, just to do as it says on the tin. So at WeDev, we turn bold ideas into powerful digital solutions. We specialize in bespoke web development, mobile apps, and scalable software tailored to your business. So whether you're a startup or a scaling enterprise, we build with purpose and precision. And we started because we wanted to make the world of the web a better place.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you want to make it a better place, that tells me that you've got some kind of differentiation. What's different about WeDev to other digital marketing agencies?
We prioritize quality every time. So I know with the whole triangle, you've got quality, cost, and time management, haven't you? And they say that something's always got to give. It should never be the quality of the code because this is protecting or is a layer of protection around people's personal data. It's not something that should be taken lightly. And quite often the wrong priorities are focused on the code. So people prioritize how it looks, how pretty it looks. It's not about how pretty it looks. It's about how well it's going to keep your stuff secure, especially when you're holding client data on your websites.
So how do you protect that quality then?
So I've just built a new linting tool. It's a linter, a path mapper, a unit tester, a theme builder, and a plugin builder. And it sits as the barrier between the developer and the production site. So it will not allow the theme or plugin to build unless the code is clean and it scans for everything. So whereas this linting tool is slightly different to the other linting tools, is this isn't 5 different linting tools pulled into one. This is specifically built to scan TypeScript, PHP, CSS, the code that you use when building WordPress. It's also designed for JavaScript as well, but I prefer to write in TypeScript. It feels a little bit more secure.
I was basically saying, what benefits do your customers get as a result of that tool that you've got on the quality aspect?
Yeah, so the benefits really are in the sense of it protects you against AI. So AI is generating some fantastic code. We're not saying don't use AI. We're saying quite the opposite. AI can be brilliant when used correctly. But AI should not be going off and building websites on its own yet. It is nowhere near smart enough. And when it is building websites on its own, without human override, major companies are getting hacked. They're getting hacked because the code's not secure enough. AI is copying code that is already on the websites. Yeah. So AI is scanning millions and millions and millions of websites worldwide for how to write good code. But the thing is it's copying off code that we all knew before AI came out would fall over with a good fart, let alone an AI powered hacking storm. So yeah, that's the benefit. Is it's kind of like your safety guardrails against AI. Yeah. That's your main benefit.
And cybersecurity is obviously a hot topic at the moment, isn't it?
I believe it is, yeah. Well, it should always be a hot topic. I think any sort of security should be a hot topic. You don't go and buy yourself £1 million house and then leave the door unboxed for somebody to come in, do you?
Good analogy.
Yeah. Seems common sense one, but believe it or not, there's a lot of doors get left unlocked, which is quite concerning. Very concerning.
So Leanne, what's the future look like for WeDev?
What I hope is that we can help as many people as possible to have better quality software, better quality sites, software that is more usable, that's designed for humanity, designed for the person that's going to be using it. And you see, I studied user experience design at uni before it became a big thing. So before everybody started doing user experience design, badly, might I add, I studied experience design at uni. And the guy, Don Norman, he's a legend. Absolutely loved the man. He basically coined the idea of user experience design. And the way that he described it is that just because something's a book, for example, doesn't mean that that's its only purpose. If you're out in a rainstorm, you put a book above your head, it can also act as a bit of an umbrella. But he was saying that the main thing about user experience design is to understand the pitfalls that your users are going to come against. But we seem to be focusing on doing these A/B tests to see what sells better, what works well. You know, we're using all of these big AI UX tools, but none of them are actually doing what UX was supposed to do. And that was make it good for the end user. It's just about making which color people like more. And that's not what user experience design is about for me. Another challenge will be to be more pushy in those sales. It's not something that I always feel comfortable with either. Kind of like to make your own decision. Let me know what you want. I'm cool either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think the future for me will be sort of navigating the things that I find difficult as a business owner. And I think the future for WeDev is only to get better and better as we go along. You know, I've got so many ideas that would make what I've already built even better. And we've got a lot more than that that's already built that isn't released yet or isn't getting released for quite a few weeks yet. You know, that these tool sets will come together to be a big toolkit for developing WordPress websites. And WordPress is a CMS, not WordPress as in what I see some horrific WordPress sites. No, WordPress is in how it's meant to be done.
Well, Leanne, I applaud what you're doing, and I see the passion in what you believe in as well. And I wish you all the best for that future.
Thank you
Well
ever so
done.
much. Thank you ever so much, Mick. I really appreciate you having me on the show.